Hey amazing artist! Today we're going to make some art using line. We've been doing a lot of art using line lately, so we should be getting pretty good at this. You're going to start by choosing 3 different line types in 3 different colors and filling your page from left to right. One of your line types could also be a word that's written in cursive. If you would like to do that, you can either use the alphabet cursive sheets that your teacher is going to provide you with, or you can use the already printed out cursive names for each of you. Any way you decide to go, you just fill in your page with these 3 lines, and then I'll show you how to fill in all those beautiful designs in the background. Start by choosing 3 different colors of marker. Any 3 colors. I'm going to choose these 3 because it's a beautiful, cool color scheme. I think I'll start with my lightest color first and start by going from left to right. And I want to make a really wide, thick line. To get a thick line with my marker, I need to tilt it at an angle and press down pretty firmly to get a nice, good, thick line. Starting from left to right, I'm even sort of turning my hand and my wrist to keep that marker stroke nice and wide. Once you've done your first line, you're going to cap that marker till it clicks, grab your second marker, and do a second line type. I already did a wavy curved line. Now I'm going to do something a little more jagged. Tilt your marker at an angle, and I'm even changing the direction of my marker to create that really wide angle stroke. If your line's not super wide in certain areas, you can always go back in and add a little bit more to thicken it up so it's evenly consistent. Okay, just making a few adjustments there. Go to my third color and do a third line. Let's see, what line haven't I done yet? You can always use your line reference sheet for inspiration, or you can come up with your own line types. I think I'm going to do a dashed line. I'm going to tilt my marker at an angle so it makes a really thick purple line and take that all the way across my page. All right, almost looks like a roller coaster and some mountains and a road. Look at that. Okay, once you've done your 3 lines and they're ultra thick and beautiful, you're going to switch over to a black Sharpie and we're going to fill in the white spaces. Now the white space in your artwork where there's no design is called the negative space. That is the space where there's nothing. It's empty of anything, and now we're going to fill it. Your lines have now created little shapes. Do you see those shapes? Inside of these little spaces, you have closed areas of space, and we're going to fill them with beautiful black line designs. Once again, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy line reference sheet and get some ideas to begin my line designs. I'm going to start over here, maybe in this shape, and I'm going to outline the space that is contained inside of it. I do not want my Sharpie to go over top of any of the colored marker design. I only want my black marker to fill in that negative space. That's all the white shapes that we created. What I'm doing here is called a contour. It's filling in the shape that it has created and repeating over and over until the space has been filled. There's a lovely contour line design in there. That is one option. If you would like to just fill your space or your shape with another line type, like a ultra squiggly line, you can. Maybe you want to do some vertical lines, or maybe you want to do a bunch of types of lines. Maybe we take and do a perimeter outline to contain the space, and then we just keep building inward with different types of lines, like a zigzag line, or a dotted line, a dashed line, a lightning line, a broken line, spirals. You be the artist here. You are going to do an amazing job on these, I can already tell. I'm going to keep going until I can't fill any more space with my lines. I'm going to use as much variety as I can, so if I already did a wavy line, I want to try and do something I haven't already done. Let's see, maybe a spiral to fill everything that's left over in here. Fantastic. The spaces above and below are pretty big, but we're also going to fill those with line as well. So I'm going to start by outlining that whole entire big upper half with a contour of that shape we've created. I'm not letting my Sharpie touch the marker line. I'm just floating above it ever so carefully. Take your time and go slow. We do not want to make any mistakes because we're rushing, okay? Take your time. I'm going to do a dashed line, but I'm going to make this a thick dashed line. I can make a thicker line by tilting my marker down at an angle, sort of how I did with the first 3 lines that we created. And go from left to right, filling in the whole top half. Eventually, once you keep building your lines up and up and up, you're going to have an entire background filled with pattern and different types of lines. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this. I am excited to see what they look like when I return. Make sure to do your ultra best job and be amazing. See you guys soon. Bye.